Hello friends, today I will be discussing international human resource subject and topic expatriate training. So before starting to discuss expatriate training, first we should be discuss what do you mean by expatriate, whom you call as a expatriate. Means here expatriate employees are those employees who are moving from their home country to host country for doing international operations. So that employees are called as a expatriate. So now we'll discuss what do you mean by expatriate training. So expatriate training is designed for the reallocating assignee and his family. The training helps individuals and their family adjust to new environment and prepare for successful interaction both in daily life and business situations in the other countries. Means expatriate training is helping for individuals to adjust with the other countries culture or environment. Means expatriate training is not only helping for employees and it is also helping their family members to adjust towards the new environment. So that is called as a expatriate training. Next is stages in expatriate training. The first stage in expatriate training is pre-move training. Means this refers to training the employees who are shortlisted for foreign assignments. Means usually these training are provided for expatriate employees and uh, and their family members also just before their actual placement in a foreign assignment. The main purpose of such training is to familiarize the employee with the language, culture, custom, and other technique features of the country to which they are posted. Second is continuous training. And this is just a continuation of pre-move training. At this stage, HR department at the head office continues to train the expatriates even after they have joined duty in the foreign countries. The main purpose of this training is to help the expatriates clarify their doubts and overcome their skills and knowledge deficiency, and as well as plan their career and manage their stress. So that is called as a continuous training. The third one is repatriation training. Means once the expatriates complete their foreign assignments and are ready to return to their home country, a brief training is provided to refresh the employees' memory about the home country workers and workplace and work practice. So that is called as a repatriation training. Next, we will discuss types of expatriates training. The first method or the first type of expatriate training is cross-cultural training or cultural awareness program. So the main aim of giving this training is to make familiarize or train the expatriates to adopt the host country culture. Means when the employees are going to international operations, they may be face a cultural barriers. Means uh, uh, their home country culture is entirely different than the host country culture, so it may be create a problem for a expertise to adjust the host country environment. So avoiding this, the firm is engaging to give a well advanced training to expertise to familiarize the host country culture where they are going to doing their international business or international operations. So that is called as a cross culture training or cultural awareness program. Next is a language training. So language in language training, the MNC companies are employer expatriates who cannot speak the language used for business transaction in the host country. Means your MNC companies are involving to give a training to those kind of expatriates who cannot speak the language used in a business transactions in a host country. So in this situation, the MNCs are engaging to provide a language training to expatriates who are going to doing a business in other countries. Why? Means in many countries there is a different languages for their business transactions. Means like they may use a French, they may use a Arabic, they may use a German. So the different kind of the languages are going to be using by the different countries to do a business. So it may be create a problem for expatriates to do a business in the international levels. To overcome from this particular problem, the firms are engaging to training the expatriates regarding that language which they need to use when they are engaging in doing a international operations. So that is called as a language training. Okay, so next is diversity training. So diversity training is an educational tool which is used by the company to improve the internal relationship as well as overall effectiveness of the employees. So when the firms are engaging to designing diversity training, they need to consider certain dimension which is necessary for them to be look over. So the dimensions may be workplace or gender or age or disability or lifestyle or culture, or it may be education, ideas and backgrounds. So these all are the dimensions which may be differ from one place to another place or from one country to another country. So the main aim of training is to educate the employee about the different background or culture or customs and point of view in order to prevent any offensive behavior which may be reflect when they are engaged in international operations. So that is called as a diversity training. Okay, next is sensitivity training. So sensitivity training is providing by the firms to improve the interpersonal skills of the employees, because it is must for a expertise when they are engaging to do a business in a host countries, because when the host countries they need to they need to communicate with the other country employees. So they should be create a sense of feeling of others when they are engaging in doing a business. So the sensitivity training is also helping for expertise to improve their ability to manage the conflict or utilize the conflict which may be arising between the different peoples. Not only this one, this sensitive training is also it is also increasing the sensitivity to the feeling of others, and it also helping for employees to understand group developments or group dynamics. So these are certain advantages the employees or expertise they will get when they are engaging in a sensitivity training. So next topic we will discuss repatriates training. So before starting repatriates training, first we should know what do you mean by repatriate. So in last class I have discussed you whom you call as a repatriate. Means repatriates are those employees who are coming back to their home country after completion of their international assignment. So that peoples are called as a repatriates. So there are several reasons are there where the employees are they are thinking to come back to their home country. The reason may be completion of their foreign assignment. The reason may be families are facing a difficulties to adjust with the foreign country environment, or the difficult or the reasons may be expertise may feel a lack of career opportunity in international operations. So there are several reasons are there where the expertise are decided to come back to their home country. So that process is called a repatriation. So here we'll discuss the repatriate training. What do you mean by the repatriate training? So repatriate training prepares a repatriate and their families for their return. Means it focus on capturing the valuable knowledge expertise have got during their assignment and enable the employees to benefit from their international experience, as well as realign smoothly back to working and living in their home countries. It means a repeated training is help to the expertise to utilize their knowledge which they have got or which they have acquired from the international operations. So means here this repatriates are helping the other employees uh, regarding the international experience, which is helping for them to be do a future international assignment. So that process is called as a repatriates training. Next, we will discuss stages in a repatriates training. So, first stages in repatriates training is dealing with the reverse cultural shock. So, what do you mean by reverse cultural shock? Means when the employees are going to international assignments, for a longer period of time. So after completion of the assignment for longer period of the time, when they're coming back to their home country, they may face a reverse cultural shock. Why means they have spent much time on a abroad or international operations, so they have adapted the other countries or international culture, which may be create quite difficulty for them expertise when they're coming back to their home country. Means the home country culture entirely different than the host country culture. So this may be there, or one more maybe offering training to repatriates. It may be create a kind of odd behavior among the repatriates. So many times repatriates may be, and they cannot be they cannot be discussed, or they don't want to be discussed regarding their international assignments. So so because from the survey, from the research, they have found that men in home culture can seem stranger after having spent a period of time negotiated a new culture. Means providing expertise with an outlet to discuss their feelings can be critical to successful repatriations. So second one is transferring knowledge. Means sound repatriate training should include time for the repatriates to discuss how to transfer the knowledge he or she has learned. Means here the firm should give a opportunity for a repatriates to transfer their knowledge which they have learned from the international business. So this transfer of knowledge will take place during the special projects, or during a meeting with the boss, or during the special meeting of their team. So that is called as transferring knowledge. So next is mentoring expertise. The repatriates can serve a key role in helping the organizations to develop a global workforce by serving as a mentor to expatriates going to the same country or part of the world. Means here the repatriates who have completed their assignment in a foreign country, they may act as a mentor for a future expatriates who are going to the same country or part of the world. Means the information exchange between the repatriates and expatriates can help to ensure a positive experience for the expatriates by altering them, or by altering him or her to challenge the challenges faced when they are working abroad. So this will help for the future expatriates to overcome or face all the challenges when they are going to involve in a international operations. Next, fourth is conducting repatriates forums. So organizing a group of repatriates who can share their knowledge of international business during their regular scheduled presentation. It will give a clear sign to all employees that global experience is valued, or it will more essential for expertise. Okay. In addition to that, networking between repatriates can help the organizations to build a more satisfied global workforce. Fifth one is providing career path. The strain and uncertainty of overseas assignment can reduce when the expertise know what career opportunities are available upon the returns. Means here the experts who are feeling uncertainty or strain when they are assigned for international operations, so that stress or uncertainty can be removed by repatriates by communicating the benefits of international operations. So this knowledge also can create a smooth transactions once the employee returns to home. Thank you.